Hey, what's up? It's Tony from Street Church, and welcome to the Inside Job Podcast. Hey, this is week one of a quick little 2-week series called Whatever Doesn't Bend, Breaks. So I think the truth is this. There's certain ways of thinking, there's certain attitudes and perspectives within all of us that need to bend, that need to be adjusted. And if we're unwilling to have them be adjusted, if we're unwilling to bend those things, our lives will break. So when I say our lives will break, I mean our lives will never become what they were fully intended to be, right? Because ultimately, I think you and I think we all are living on this great ball in the sky, orbiting this other great big ball that's on fire called the sun at 67,000 miles an hour. I think we're here to live our lives off of selfie mode. I think ultimately we're here to love and serve one another, to put other people first, and to live our lives off of selfie mode, right? To lay our lives down for others. And, but, how does that go from a theoretical place to a place where we actualize it and live it out day in and day out, right? How does it go from here to here? I think, if necessary, there are certain ways of thinking and perspectives that we have to be willing to bend. And if we're not, our lives are going to break. So in week number one, we're going to talk about something that's imperative if we want to go from here to here, okay? Okay, here it is. I think the ultimate reality in life is the glory of God, the glory, the goodness, the image, and the likeness of God being represented and displayed in and through our lives into other people's lives, especially people who are hurting, who are going through it, who are suffering, right? I think that's the ultimate reality, is the glory of God being displayed and represented in and through our lives, right? So, I think we're all looking for significance. We're all looking for satisfaction. We're all looking for a sense of purpose and meaning and significance, right? Everybody is, right? And I think God graciously allows us to experience all of those things through relationships, marriages, friendships, through children, through work, through a good steak, right? But the thing all of those things have in common is they all come with limits. They're all capped off. So in other words, God allows us to know and to experience meaning and purpose and satisfaction from all those things, but it always comes with limits and is capped off. The only thing that doesn't come with limits, that is uncapped in our experience of significance and satisfaction, meaning and purpose, is when we are pursuing the glory of God being revealed and demonstrated in and through our lives, through laying our lives down for others and through serving other people, right? Solomon knew this. I mean, Solomon, he was a man who had more than you and I will ever have combined, right? He had all the power man could ever want, all the wealth, all the riches. He had gardens. He had great buildings. He had harems of women. He had servants. He had all the wisdom and knowledge a man could ever attain. And at the end of his life, he looked at all of the stuff he attained and he accumulated that I just said. And he said, it's all meaningless, like a chasing after the wind. So in other words, he said, my attempt to pursue any of those things, to experience the fullest measure of significance, satisfaction, meaning, and purpose, is like it comes up empty. It comes up short. It's like in vain. The only thing that we can pursue that's not in vain is the glory of God being revealed and being demonstrated in and through our lives. Everything else that we pursue to achieve or to get that level of meaning and significance and satisfaction comes with limits and is in vain. That's what he's saying. And I think that that's one thing in our thought process, in our perspectives, that needs to bend. We need to align ourselves with that way of thinking. If not, our lives are going to break and never become what they were fully intended to be. So, one for the road. Until you see a person chasing down a gust of wind, grabbing hold of it and sticking it in their back pocket, nothing other than the pursuit of the glory of God in your life will give you the satisfaction and significance that you are looking for. Remember, count each day a new life. Week 1 down, week 2 to go. Can't wait to see you guys. Have a great day.